I once had a guy kill himself by shoving a 14-inch cucumber in his ass.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Powder Toast Podcast. I'm Toast. I'm here with
Widget.
And today we are interviewing a very special guest. Go ahead and give everyone your name.
Hello, everyone. My name's Firemaster.
We hope everyone had a Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas. But we're just going to ask him a few questions. He's going to give us some stories. He's a local firefighter and EMT in our area. So go ahead. We'll give you the floor.
Hello, everyone. My name's Firemaster again. So, yeah, I'm a local paramedic and firefighter. I've been doing EMS for about 5 years as an EMT and paramedic, and I've also been doing fire for about 3 to 4 years currently. They've asked me to come in here and provide some like crazy stories, some heart-wrenching ones, and just kind of go through it, and we'll see where it takes us.
Yeah, so we've known him for basically all our lives. We are best friends, all three of us, so we've been hounding this guy to get on here and give us his stories and, just record with us.
Busy life. You understand?
Yeah.
Oh, what? A paramedic's busy? What?
Busy and nothing important.
Busy life coming in your wife.
She's pregnant. She's pregnant.
Congratulations, I guess. We've been trying to get you on, and now we're here. So, first off, right off the bat, one of the most memorable stories from your paramedic days.
What would you like? Would you like something funny? Would you like something heart-wrenching?
Let's do some funny ones.
All right. Now that we're here, I'm not going to do anything that's going to violate HIPAA policies. So I'm not going to release names, locations, stuff like that, or anything that can like pinpoint what's happening, but just going over the general details stuff. I once had a guy kill himself by shoving a 14-inch cucumber in his ass. And this is a 100% true story that we walked up on.
Okay.
So I'll preface it with that. So we get called out for an unconscious unresponsive, as one does sometimes.
Uh-huh.
And we walk into a scene with a cucumber in the man's rectum with a condom on, and he is in complete rigor.
At least he was safe.
Dead on the floor.
Okay.
So basically, what happened was, I guess the night prior, this guy likes to experiment a little bit. He shoved the cucumber fully inserted, like all 14 inches were inside this guy. It was barely hanging out.
Oh my God.
And it literally got so far in, it caused him what we call a vagal maneuver, where he vagaled out and passed out, which like drops your blood pressure.
Was it cutting off the blood supply?
No, that's not, no. It just causes you like drop your blood pressure, makes you pass out pretty much. And sometimes it can kill you if it goes too far.
Okay.
So he shoved it in, and then he died. And then no one found him, so no CPR or anything could be done, and he was found the next morning, and we got called, and we pronounced him.
Wow. Let's ask some important questions here.
Well, what's important is...
How are you sure he finished? Was there some juices on the bed?
I did not. If they were, they're probably dry, and I did not try to examine it that
Was
far.
he stuck to the bed?
He was more in like a fetal position.
I know, but like, was he like stuck to the blankets or anything, or?
We don't move the bodies after they're dead. We call the coroner. So
Did it stink?
I could not give that detail.
For the anal
Probably.
for the anal play and the dead body.
Dead bodies don't normally stink immediately. It usually takes weeks.
Oh, really? Well, don't they like instantly shit?
Not all the time, but you.
Well, I guess
you also had a cucumber.
I guess.
So.
Did he piss?
Also couldn't tell you. I wasn't sticking around long enough. We just verified death, and
I will say this, was he the only individual involved in this?
oh yeah, no. If someone was there, I'm sure they would have called somebody. Like he was definitely dead under the door.
Oh no!
Did you find out who called it in? Was he dead for a while?
Was it?
I think it was just a friend that was supposed to come over later the next day.
They were just checking up on him.
They were just checking up. Couldn't get a hold of him the night prior. Ended up showing up there. No one answered the door. Called police. Police called us. And he was full rigor in cucumber up his butt.
If he dead, why did they need to see if he's dead? I assume
We have to do it for pretty much everyone. So
It's the law.
yeah. So if someone's been dead for a week or someone just got murdered and it's obviously dead, We still confirm it for the most part, and that's more to cover us on our end in case somehow they're alive.
Yeah.
So we put a 4-lead on, which just basically is taking a picture of your heart, shows us on the monitor that we use to see if they still have a heartbeat, and if it's asystole, which just means they're flatline, that's no.
Do they have a special device to take a picture of the rectum?
I do not stick around. Once we confirm death and we got a time of death, we leave it for the coroner, we leave it for the police. They check everything out there.
So the coroner does the autopsy, right?
They can. Sometimes the family doesn't want that, or if it's not a suspicious death, they'll just call the funeral home and not the coroner.
I think it'd be pretty out. He would just pull the cucumber out of his ass, right?
I'm sure someone had to do that, but I was not there.
I would say this story is funny as hell, but also sad. Because I would hate to die in that fucking way.
Hell yeah.
Out of all the ways to die, I'd be like, not one of the top on the list, I would think.
Imagine you die like that and your kids walk in and find you like that.
This man did not have kids. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just saying.
No offense to the family and all this, but it's like,
Were they Magnum condoms?
I did not stick around to figure that out either.
It was a 14 inch.
And to be honest with you, but how did deaths go? It's not the worst. I mean, you pleasure yourself, you get off a little bit, and then you're dead. Now, some people die way worse.
I would say people are gonna judge the shit out of you though. After your death, someone asked your mom, was like, "How did he die?"
How did you know it was a 14-inch cucumber though? If it was all the way in his butt?
Judging from own experience.
What?
With myself, I can tell you
You shoved cucumbers in your ass?
I cannot confirm or deny that statement.
Okay. What was the girth of the cucumber?
I do not know. I do not know.
The girth, like the circumference.
I don't know.
Probably like that.
It's not like something huge. I would say probably like a slim Red Bull can.
Was his 4 inches, 5 inches?
Here's the thing.
We're getting way too much.
Yeah.
Well, was his anus prolapsed?
Okay.
What's
the next story you guys want to hear?
Would that have prolapsed his anus?
No one tried to pull it out. Plus he's been rigor mortis, so
shit.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go. It's gonna take a hard time getting that out. I'm
gotta
sorry.
put a blender in there.
Oh Jesus! You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Sorry, a little off topic. Is the guy who got killed when he got a horse fucked him to death?
Oh, Mr. Hands.
Yeah, you remember that shit? That horror video on the internet. That is what this reminds me of.
Oh Lord!
They did a documentary on that. You know that, right? They did a documentary about that shit.
Were they trying to recreate it?
He wasn't the only one. There was a whole bunch of fucking people fucking animals and shit. And during that time in that state, I forgot, I think it was Washington, they didn't have it as a law. After all that, they made it a law. So none of those people went to jail and shit.
So we've gone from cucumbers to horses. All right.
That's not even the weirdest thing I've seen, going on a call. That's just something that's happened.
Well, go on.
I mean, I've seen many people die from autoerotic asphyxiation.
Really?
I can, out the top of my head, 3 people.
What is the main reason? Is it just lack of oxygen to the brain with that?
Well, yeah, they pretty much hang themselves, try to get that fix of, almost dying and coming at the same time.
Well, couldn't they just tie a belt around their neck and then just, pull on it?
I mean, there's some smart ones that just do it by themselves. Some people, will actually put it on something while they're doing it.
Oh.
And then sometimes it just doesn't work out. They go too far.
Oh, man.
Well, I heard, I don't know if this is true. Tell me if I'm wrong. I heard, I don't know if you would know this, but apparently they would put a lemon in their mouth. So if they did pass out, they would bite on it and wake up. I don't know if that's true or not, if that would work.
I've heard the lemon thing too. I'm not 100% sure what it's for. In theory, you would bite on it, but if you pass out, everything's going limp.
You gotta get them smelling.
So it makes more sense. I would assume it's if you had a seizure or something, that would make more sense, but I have no idea.
Hey, do what you want, people, but it's just remember, hey, if you die that way, that's how people are going to probably remember you.
And other things too. I had a guy that we ran on a lot. He had some of the weirdest things I've ever seen in my entire life in his house. Sexually weird.
Oh no. Okay.
He was in the BDSM, hardcore.
Oh.
And it was not a very big place he was living at. So he had stuff everywhere. Dog masks, cat masks, pig masks. He had a prostate,
What?
Prostate fleshlight.
What the fuck is that?
So as you're going at it, it tickles your prostate from your butt. So you insert it as you're screwing the fleshlight.
I'm assuming this guy explained it to you or something.
Just from his own experience, he
Yeah.
knows,
Yeah, from my own experience. Like whips, chains. And like this place is like 500 square feet. It's not very big.
Oh, okay. Did he have sounding rods?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, God. All right.
Few. He also, like, besides all the NASA stuff, like every drug you could imagine was just sitting out constantly.
All right.
He did eventually die,
I
but
bet.
that was kidney failure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wasn't the prostate taken?
No, the kidney and liver failure from doing a shit ton of like heroin, meth, ecstasy.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how it's like all the sex shit and you expect him to die from something like that. It's like, no, just drugs overdose.
No, it wasn't overdose.
It wasn't?
Just kidney failure.
Just kidney failure?
Yeah, once you take drugs for a long time, your body says, I really fucking hate you. And then it just like dies over.
I would say, I would think drug overdose would be your number one thing. That or car accidents, though, right?
So for EMS, like drug overdose are common. They're not in a common as aspect like they happen every day. Not at least here. I know some places are a lot different, bigger cities, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, EMS is we take more in an unso term bullshit. I mean, every call is serious to people, but like grandma stubbed her toe, or I just need help getting back up. It's not a true emergency. There's no real emergency in EMS anymore.
Oh.
Right. We're more helping people than we are actually doing like really bad emergencies like car wrecks or like stuff that happens. Don't get me wrong. I've had my fair share of everything. I've seen some fucked up things. However, with that being said, 90% of the time it's just your run-of-the-mill call. My tummy hurts. I stubbed my toe. Oh, I skinned my elbow. Can you help me? Hey, my kid fell down. Can you check him, make sure he's okay? Mm-hmm. That sort of thing. And then like the other 10% of the time we get like cardiac arrests, car crashes, overdoses, stuff like that. But I work in a decent place where we get a wide variety. We run anywhere from 20 to 40 calls a day.
Okay. Okay, cool. Not cool, but
I see just about everything. So there's nothing that surprises me too much anymore. Don't get me wrong, it's EMS. So
Mhm.
I still find things I'm like I have no idea what that was. And
so this might sound like a weird question, but just like doctors have favorite things to work on, do you have a favorite injury to work on?
I don't think I have a favorite injury to work on. So all of our stuff is like protocol based. So
Yeah.
we work under a doctor.
Yeah.
So when the doctor's like, hey, this is your scope of practice for your level, you can do anything in the scope of practice with the drugs you have and all the equipment you have, but you can't go out of it.
Right.
So some of the things are just more like routine calls. They're like, I know what I have to do. Like breathing difficulty, there's certain meds you can give. You can just go through the protocol, try to make the saturation to go up, the oxygen in your blood, stuff like that. Hey, sir, did you call 911?
Yeah, man. I just don't feel that good. I just feel funny, man. Like my chest is hurting a little.
Your leg is snapped in half, dude.
No, I don't think that's it, man. My chest. I think you should look at that, man.
Buddy, did you take a fall or something? I can literally see your femur sticking out of your thigh.
Nah, I don't think that's it.
Are you on something right now, dude?
No.
Hey, Toast, come over here. Check this out.
Yeah, man, what's up?
You think this is meth?
Man, I'm really hungry, and is anyone else starving right now?
Do you think it's weed?
No.
You know, I've been looking at your face, and it sounds crazy, I know, but your face looks really good right now. Really good. Like, I can eat your whole fucking face right now.
Bath salts.
You know what? I can fucking eat both of y'all right now. Come on.
Oh, fuck, he's crawling at us. Toast, go get the ketamine.
Yep. This episode of the Powdered Toast Podcast is powered by Dubby Energy. Dubby is not your typical energy drink. It's a clean, powdered energy formula made right here in the USA with high-quality ingredients. No sugar, no artificial colors, and no fillers. Instead, it's powered by a unique blend of amino acids, vitamins, and coffee fruit extract, which supports focus, mental clarity, and long-lasting energy without the jitters or crash. It's also gluten-free, keto-friendly, and designed to give you the boost you need in a healthier, more effective way. Visit w.gg and use code PowderedToastPodcast at checkout to save 10% on your order. That's code PowderedToastPodcast. W Energy. Clean energy to help you be better.
So, I want to preference this by saying I want you to tell the one story you told me while we were golfing, talk off. The one story where the kid crashed his dad's car.
Yeah. So this was in the middle. It was the middle of December. It was cold outside, like 38 degrees. Wasn't anything crazy. Roads have been cleared off for days. There's not really any snow on the ground anymore. It's kind of all melted. And this kid was driving to work. Not going to say age, name, where it was at, stuff like that. But at a younger capacity. And he ended up, from his words, slipping on ice and driving the car directly into a pole, snapping in half and towing the car and all the airbags deployed. No shock to us. Kid doesn't have a license. He's too young. Cannot have a license. Kid is scared shitless, as you would be. You just crashed a car. But the car he crashed was a very expensive, over $100,000 car. It was his dad's project car.
Oh, jeez.
His mom and dad were not there. They were out vacationing. So I had to call them and explain to him that his son crashed his car he's been working on for 20 plus years.
Oh, no. Oh, wait. It gets better. It gets better, folks.
He was so pissed. The kid was crying. And the reason they're on vacation, both parents have warrants for their arrest in our state.
Wow.
So that's why they weren't there. That's why the kids were alone. So now we got this whole situation. The kid was fine. Like, no injury. Just had a mild crash. He was wearing a seatbelt. Everything was good. But yeah, so now they have to wait for dad to come back for a court date. And when dad gets back and mom gets back, they're going to jail. So it's a little fun reach around from the cops.
Wow.
Didn't you also say the car didn't have any insurance at all?
Yeah, there was no insurance on the vehicle. I completely forgot about that.
Oh, really?
Because it was a project car. It just sat in the garage as he was working on it. So he had no insurance on it, nothing. It was a manual. And he was trying to drive to work. Has no license. Never driven a vehicle before. He's like, I took it out once on taking our back road to park the car in our garage.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, that was it. My dad let me drive it like a mile.
That's crazy. So I know you mainly do the medic side of things. Do you ever actually do like fires and stuff too, or?
I do, yeah. They're typically around the mill. It's a pretty safe job from what people believe. Like, there is dangerous aspects of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we could die at any moment, and that's true to some regard. Fire, it's pretty controlled. If it's going to be a complete loss, we're not gonna go inside. We're not gonna risk our life. We have a saying that is, risk a little, save a little. Risk a lot, save a lot. If there's a person in there, when they're still alive, we can get them out, and there's a chance of them surviving.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. If they call and there's people in the house, when you get there and that house is just fully engulfed, and there's no way for them to survive, we're not going to risk our lives to go save somebody that we know is dead.
Right.
Now, to be fair, I've heard of stories from other firefighters where someone's called, we got there, and the house is completely engulfed, and we're like, there's no way. And then they call back, and they're still hiding in their closet at the house engulfed and say, hey, we're still alive, if someone come to get us, and we have to go make entry.
Oh, geez.
So we'll risk ourselves to go save somebody, but we're not going to risk ourselves to go save property.
So we're starting to run short on time here. I have 2 more questions for you. One is, what are some of the things that irritate you guys or annoy you guys that people do that get in the way of your job? Is there anything that you can tell people to stop doing?
Stop complaining is probably my first thing. You complain to us a lot when we get there, and you complain about how we're trying to help you, and you won't let us do that. But you're the ones who called us. Like, I want to do the best of my possible ability to help you out. And when you're sitting there and just badgering me on and on, oh, I don't want this, I can't do this. And it's like, that's what you need. Like, if you want to feel better, that's what I have to do. Please let me do my job. Please let me help you. Like, I'm not coming there to hurt you. One of the other things that probably annoys a lot of people, especially in doing anything with EMS related things, is if we're coming, it's emergency. We're coming there, right? Some people request no lights and sirens.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like,
I think it's embarrassing. Or...
I don't know. Sometimes it's like the middle of the day. Like if it's at night and we're going through like a neighborhood, sometimes we don't turn them on. When we know there's like no traffic and stuff, and we can kind of get there quick without really having to like do anything. Because in reality, we only save a couple minutes, but at the same time, if it's a true emergency, I want to get there.
I gotcha.
I want to help you out.
Okay. And then, you got a question, I think.
Well, I just wanted to say this too, because I know we're running short on time real quick, but it's like, I respect you a lot. I respect you so much because you've also been a good influence in my life. Because I know personally, though, I couldn't do your job. I don't think I could. I don't think I could be like, oh, I have this person's life in my hands sometimes. And also some of the shit you see. So I just want to say you've been like one of my best friends. You're there for me. And I want to say I respect you a lot, dude.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. At the end of the day, I think the biggest thing for us and anyone that's involved in our field is mental health and keeping family and friends and work life a little bit separate. You can blend them sometimes, especially if you know people that are in the field. But just trying to keep that mental health. Talk to your guys. Talk to your people. Get things off your chest. Just if you hold that stuff in or the stuff that's eating you, it's only going to get worse.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily for me, I have a really good support system. We always talk afterwards. We have debriefing sessions.
That's good.
I can talk to family and friends that are in the health field. They understand. I'm just letting it out.
All right, and then I have one final question for you. Is there any recommendations you can give to the people out there about fire safety or just safety in general that would help you guys if an emergency were to happen?
To be honest, the best tip I can give anyone that's for like EMS calls, or if you think there's a medical emergency, or if you think there's a fire or safety issue, use common sense. That is the basis of everything. If you think there's a danger to your life and you can get out, get out. If you think there's something seriously wrong with you or you don't just feel right, don't just wait. Call. Right? I'd rather have you safe and call me and you think we're annoyed or something when that's not true. We really want to help. And we show up there, even if it's in the middle of the night. I'd rather be safe than sorry than you not wake up. I'd rather be safe than sorry than your house completely burned down because you're like, it's nothing.
All right. Well, Widget, you got any last words or anything?
I think that's concluded it. And I'm, like I said, I'm happy you came on, talked about your stories and stuff. And I'm Widget.
I'm Toast. This is our interview with Firemaster. Thank you for watching the Powdered Toast podcast. We'll see you in the next one.
Cheers, boys.